Good evening, guys. Welcome back. And here we go again. Another month in the relegation dogfight. Good evening, Andy. Good evening, Finley. Good to see you guys. Finley, as usual, first in. I hope you can hear me. I'm getting an error message on the internet again, which is a bit of a bummer because it's been good all day. Well, all afternoon, actually, but while I've been testing it. And then suddenly when I go to live stream, it just suddenly goes downhill. I wonder if this is peak time for my area and whether people like around about 8 o'clock are actually downloading, uploading, doing all their stuff at 8 o'clock. But every time at 8 o'clock, it seems to go out of sync for me. Getting a reading of about 4.2 and I'm getting a YouTube message saying there's an error. I don't know what it's like for you guys, but we'll plow on and hopefully we will overcome. And I just want to check my lighting. Yeah, the lighting's okay, microphone's okay, we're ready to rock and roll. We did have some bad news just very recently because Burnley went and beat Tottenham. And as I was moving it forward, we were in 18th, as you recall. But Burnley somewhere pulled out a result against Tottenham. But if we beat Crystal Palace, we will go to 33 points. And that will take us up to 15th. And that is something that, oh boy, I couldn't just visualize. Just like even in the last episode, I didn't visualize that. If we can get to 15th, that will be like a monumental achievement. But we have got some tough fixtures coming up. And so this is by no means going to be an easy task. Crystal Palace manager has reportedly said that we are favourites to avoid the drop. I don't know about that. So we have Liverpool coming up after that. And then we have Aston Villa, Everton, and then Manchester United. Brentford and Burnley are our last two fixtures. And who knows? I got a funny feeling that this might go all the way to the wire. They call it the Impossible Challenge. Nobody has yet told me. Hey, Gobby. Nobody has yet told me that they've actually beaten it. I'm surprised. Can we do it? I don't know. We just have to keep doing what we're doing. And we've got this game against Crystal Palace to begin with. They're not doing all that well. 14th in the table. They only have 35 points, so we could get within 2 points of Crystal Palace if we beat them. But it's these teams that always worry me. It's always these teams that worry me. I'm just going to have a look at their wingers. And Macias. And who's Edouard up front? They have decent pace by the look of it, but it's not blistering pace. And I'm looking, and they're very good dribblers. It looks like they're good ball carriers. So I don't really think I want to be getting too close to many of them. Looks like they are very good ball carriers. The fullbacks, very pacey. This is not going to be an easy fixture. And we kind of know that, what do we know? Tiki-taka. They are going to use extreme pressing and movement. So we need to get rid of the ball as fast as possible. We don't really want to be playing at a low tempo. We don't want to be dwelling on the ball because they are going to press us high up the pitch by the look of it. And they are going to try and keep the ball, but I don't think they're that good at it. If we have a look at, let's go to the Premier League and go to stats, team detailed, and we'll go to possession. Where's average possession? Crystal Palace are in 18th. Although they like to think they can keep the ball, they're actually not doing a good job. We are doing a marginally better job. We're not doing a great job, but we are above them in the possession league. So whether we should press them or not, I don't know. I think what we'll probably do is start with the line a little bit deeper, because if they are going to be pressing us, I want to give our defenders time on the ball. I'm actually going to start positive against Crystal Palace. We are at home and we are higher up in the table than them, and I think it's a game that we should win. So we will see how this works out. And actually, what I think I might do for this first game, it's like a 6-pointer, this. What I think I might do is go to extended highlights. We'll just confirm that, just so that I can get an idea of what's going on. Hey, Alex! Just so that I can get an idea of what's going on the pitch. He wants me to play in a balanced way. I was thinking balanced, but I think we should take the game to them. I don't think we should be afraid of them. Christie, Victor Roque and Satriano have all played well on international duty. So I've put them all in the team. I've actually moved because Marmouche also had a decent time during the international break. So I've moved Christie up to shadow striker, and Marmouche can come on the right wing. I think Marmouche could play. No, he can't play as the shadow striker, so we'll leave that as it is. Christie's been playing well anyway. I am concerned about my defence. I mean, the defence has been poor. And as I said, I don't want to get too close to these boys. They're very, very good dribblers as far as I can see. So I'm actually not going to give them too many instructions. He's particularly good at dribbling again. They're going to carry the ball despite the fact that they're... and he has... So we put him onto his right foot. I don't want to hard tackle him. He's quite strong. And then Bastoni... Again, I don't really want to get too close. You can see they're quite good dribblers. But I do want to close him down. Because the DM is always going to cause problems from deep. So we'll close him down and limit his time. He's not very fit. He's not match fit. So we should close him down. He's not that great. So I'm just going to turn him onto his left foot, which the assistant has already done as a... not very brave, so we can hard tackle him. But he's got good passing and vision, so I want him tight marked. I want to take him out of the game. And then these guys I don't think I'm going to do anything with at the moment. Hard tackle him, possibly. I don't know why he's saying turn him onto his weaker foot, because both his feet are strong. I don't think he has a weaker foot. So I'm quite sure what that's about. And then he wants to tight mark Macias, but his dribbling is so good that I don't really want to get too close to him. Better to close him down because he has a good long shot. So better to close him down and hard tackle him. I think that's probably a better idea. And then finally, Edouard is pacey. Again, a good dribbler. I don't really want my boys getting too close to him. We'll just turn him onto his left foot. And that's pretty much. I don't want them to focus too much on the opposition's game. Just focus on your own. So let's get out and play this football match. Feels Lloyd Kelly should have been picked. I did initially look at putting Lloyd Kelly in, but his form hasn't been great. And he made mistakes in the last game. So decided to go back with Sensi. And this is a big, big game for us now. And it's like a 6-pointer, this. And if we can beat Palace here, it will be a very, very big victory. But we have to remain just a little bit cautious about our confidence in winning this. We'll see. We shall see. What video is that, Andy? What I don't want is somebody diving in and getting sent off. I do not need that. At the moment, Crystal Palace are dominating the possession. So they are keeping the ball better than we are at the moment. And we've only had 27% of the possession. That has to change. So I'm going to have a look and maybe lower the tempo. We have to try and get a little bit more possession. It's dangerous because they're going to press. And as I've got a ball playing defender, we might get caught on the ball. But I just need us to get hold of possession at the moment. I'm going to change him to a central defender and defend, just so that he's not dwelling on the ball too much. We do have a chance. And we have scored. Satriano has made it 1-0. Hi, Alex. How are you doing? And if we can just keep hold of this now, that would take us to 15th. What a day this might be. I'm actually playing it on a gaming laptop, Alex. I've got an MSI gaming laptop. Exceptionally good laptop. Do I proceed with that? Yeah, I do want to slow their passing down. We've got 2 shots, 2 on target. Crystal Palace have not had any shots. We are gaining possession. It was the right call. We're not dominating possession as much as I want, but it's been enough to create chances for us. And we do have another one, but that's been cleared. Crystal Palace do not look like they are pressing high up the pitch. I was wondering about my assistant's report. Is it accurate? But we have another chance. Oh, Christie, come on. Oh, boy. You're put in there because you were having such a good international week. And you're gone and blown it. But we do have a corner. Crystal Palace are really struggling to get the ball out now. They are looking to counter. We should deal with this. And we have. So at the moment, I think we should be in 15th place in the table. 2 points behind Crystal Palace, 3 behind Leicester. Relegation may be not what we're looking at here. If we survive this season, we'll have done really, really well. I think... yeah, Alex, I think I'm pretty safe for the graphics in 25. But I mean, that's a year off. Definitely safe for 24. For 25, probably safe. It's a good graphics card. It should be able to cope with FM. The Unity engine's not going to improve things by that much. And there's these, yeah, they're going to counterattack. They're not pressing, are they? We're giving them far too much space. And they've fired that over the bar. 2 shots, 0 on target. And we've got 5 and 3 on target. They're going more attacking. Should I just come off this positive just till half time and regroup and see what we plan to do? They have had most of the game. But the important thing is we've got the goal. And Christie with a chance. We're going to make it 2-0. It's 2-0. And who was that? Senesi. My decision to bring Senesi in is just awesome. Oh, no. No way. It's been awarded. And we have gone 2-0 up. This always worries me as well. 2-0 up at half-time because... the game changes on a flicker. I'm going to have to be very, very careful. We are definitely the better team. And I'm happy. I'm very happy with the number of shots on target. I'm not too happy with Victor Roque. I don't really need to say anything more to them. And everybody seems to be... in good health, good spirits, and we are actually doing very, very well. There's something in the back of my mind, and I feel like I should do something, but I'm not going to at the moment. We're 2-0 up, and so we don't really need to change anything. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, in the game, once it can change on a sixpence. If they get one back, then we're in trouble. So we have to defend well, and this is what's on my mind. We need to defend really well. And if they are going to press, I'm not quite sure they're actually playing a pressing game. In fact, we are out pressing them, as it were. And what's pleasing is we're winning the ball in midfield. Passing looks crisp now. It was good to slow it down. We've got the ball back. And we look in control at the moment. Palace have started to gain momentum. You can see that by the shots on target. And they are still dominating possession. And we need to do better than that. So I need to give them a shout. I'm going to encourage them just for the time being. It looks to me like in midfield they're playing badly. Out wide they're playing quite well, but in midfield they're playing badly. So I'm wondering if I should focus, play down the middle, get the middle congested, get a load of players drawn to the middle. But we do have another chance. Oh! That could have sewn it up. That could easily... Hey Alex, hey, how you doing, mate? I didn't realise it was you. So I'm not cocky at the moment. We need to focus. There's nobody apart from Vitor Roque who's not playing badly. And he's not playing badly. 6.6 isn't bad. 6.6, 6.7 is pretty average. So he's not playing badly. He's just not having a great game. But I think I probably need to make some changes. And if they score here, we're going to have to make some decisions about what to do. But we seem to be defending quite well. Although it's very even now in the shots on target. Crystal Palace have gone more attacking, obviously. And they are taking the game to us. After this highlight, I'll go and make some changes. I think what I might have to do is just push the line up a little bit. Not encourage them to come at us too much. That's good. Keep going. Right, let's go and make some changes. 20 minutes left. And Rodon is not playing particularly well. What do we do? Vitor Roque. He probably needs to come off. We'll try Luis Enrique out on the wing. And then probably midfielder playing well. I don't want to disturb the midfield, although Lerma is tired. Marmouche is playing okay. Christie's playing okay. I'm just really looking at tiredness. Lerma is tired. I might play... He's on a yellow card as well. So Zenderosh can come on there. And then probably Jack Stacey on for Walker-Peters. And we'll leave it at that for now. And I think I'm going to push the line up. I just feel we might be inviting them on a little bit. So we'll just push the line up. And just try and see if that helps us a little bit. Because I don't have a ball-playing defender at the back. It's defending quite well. And limiting them to long shots, which is... They really haven't got close to our goal, so... God, I love a relegation battle. It's so tense. It is madness. And, yeah, they're still coming at us, aren't they? Oh, that's nice. We're in. Marmouche. What was that? He's supposed to be a Premier League player. Oh, I was watching the Premier League, and they are like that, actually. Couldn't it? Some of the Premier League players couldn't hit a barn door if it fell on them. Sometimes I despair. Aguilla. Close him down left foot. And who's this? Castelli Joe. Hard tackle him right foot. And then Fofana playing as a DM. We'll just close him down. I possibly need to make... He wants hit early crosses. Why would I want to do that? That will change the whole style of gameplay. Why would I want to do that? That does not make sense. Rodon's getting tired. Satriano is tired. So I'm going to bring Zajic. Can Christie play up front? I wonder. Yes, he can. Zajic can sit there. And then Lewis Cook. I don't want to take him off. He's having a good game at the base there. But Rodon is probably not having the greatest game. I'm going to bring on James Hill. My mouse. James Hill is going to come on. And I mean, the assistant always says, like, we're winning our fair share of headers, but that might be in defence. So it might not be to do with my strikers. So why would I want to listen to him? And I think we're home and dry, guys. I really think we're home and dry. We have got the 3 points. And I don't care if they have a highlight here and bring it back to 2-1. I'm actually going to just slip back into the low block just to see it out. Because I actually don't care if they score now. Oh, what's happened there? And it looks like they are dangerous, but we've cleared it. Well done. We've got ourselves in a mess again. And well done. We've managed to see that out. So I'm just going to sit in the low block now and see this game out. And they're still trying to get that consolation goal. And we are winning our fair share of headers, as you can see, but it's at the back, not at the front. So what the assistant was saying was wrong. Satriano and co are not big men. So we couldn't possibly be winning headers up front. But come on, I think that's got to be full time now. It is, it says full time. And a win and a good performance. That's what we'll say with that one. Absolutely awesome. And now we are in 15th. But we are by no means safe, because what's happened is that the bottom has become so bunched now. There's like 28. There's only 10 points between 12th and bottom. And I don't know what has happened, because there was a big gap about 6 weeks ago. And Friday the 13th, stay away from FM. Yeah, that's probably a good idea, Gobby. So we are actually doing extremely well. We're 2 points behind Palace. We're like 3 points behind Leicester and only 5 points behind West Ham, 6 points behind Villa. And there are still 6 games to go. I mean, looking at 10th, 7 points behind Southampton. If we win 3 games and Southampton don't do well, then who knows what's going to happen. I'm like, who said this was the impossible challenge? We're doing all right. We're doing okay. We got Liverpool next, though. And that's a toughie. I mean, I've got to go low block for Liverpool, haven't I? I can't start the game attacking Liverpool, could I? City's form, Alex, is they've lost 3 of their last 4 games, haven't they? It's really quite interesting, that. What's happened to City? They, mind you, they've got key injuries, haven't they? They don't have De Bruyne, and there's other players missing. So Rodri has been out as well. I put Rodri in my fantasy team on the day that he got sent off. I was like, why does this happen to me? I only just brought him into the team. And then he got sent off. I've had him on the bench, so I don't intend to get rid of Rodri out of my... I kept him in the team and just put him on the bench for the last 2 game weeks. So we are doing very, very well now. I don't know, low block. I might even try to play defensive against Liverpool. See, but play with a high line and play defensively. I don't know. It's going to take some thinking. So we'll rest these players. I think we have to rest them, don't we? Oh, no, we don't. Saturday, they've got plenty of space. So they don't need a rest. Well, who'd have thought, eh? When we took over, we were rock bottom. Who'd have thought? So the result moves Bournemouth out of the relegation zone. How confident are you of staying up? He replied, absolutely massive, and totally vindicates our belief we will stay up this season. No pressure. Don't put any pressure on the players, will you? Oh, boy. How do you beat Liverpool? How do you beat Liverpool? In here, last year, was an extra little box, and it said their bravery was not very good. So that was one of the ways that you beat Liverpool last year, was to like press them hard, tackle hard, just get in their face. But that's disappeared this year. Now they are actually very brave. They're very pacey. Do you take the game to them and hope to surprise them, or do you... What do you think, guys? Do you think what we should go at them, or just be a little bit more defensive? I mean, if we can get a point against Liverpool, that would be just like a dream. I don't expect to get much against Liverpool, and I do expect to fall back down the table, maybe a place or two after this. But we can only focus on what we're doing, and the relegation battle is all about just keeping an eye on the team ahead. Don't worry what's going on below. Just always look at the team that is ahead of you. That's your target. And now our target is Crystal Palace. And let's have no injuries as well before we approach Liverpool. I really feel like I should play the same team. I don't think I should mess with the team. Although there's a call for Lloyd Kelly to come in. I think possibly we'll bring Kelly in. See how he gets on, and we'll put Senesi on the bench. I really don't want to change this team. Having done really well last time out, I don't want to change the team. Oh boy. Flat back four and a double pivot. Yeah, you could. I mean, a 4-2-3-1. 4-2-3-1 with a low block. You could even go with 3 in midfield. But they're a problem out wide, Liverpool. They're going to be a problem out wide with the likes of Salah cutting inside Jota. Salah and Jota are going to be nightmares. Oh boy. But we have to target games as well, and Liverpool is not a game that I would be targeting for 3 points or even 1 point. We have to just manage the game and keep the scoreline down so that morale doesn't get hurt too much. I don't know. It's a tough one. Tough one. Wait, train better, sunshine. I was at the doctor's today, and coming out of the doctor's, this guy stopped in front of me, and he just looked at me, and I was get out of my way like type of thing. But he just stopped in front of me and looked at, and it took me about 2 minutes. He was just looking at me, and I was looking at him, and it took me 2 minutes. It was my old boss from about 18 years ago. And I was like almost overcome with emotion. It was just an amazing moment. And we changed numbers. We're going to meet up and touch base. And it's so good for when something like that happens. He was looking at me and I thought, I know that face. And then it just dawned on me, Bryn Thomas. Like, my God. Moments like that are really cool, aren't they? They're just like, I think I have to criticize him. I'm just waffling on here and I have to, no, I've already criticized him. It was just like an amazing moment. He was awesome. He was one of the best bosses I've had, Bryn. He was a lovely, lovely guy. Are you sure, Alex? Crystal Palace drew with Arsenal. So now the team ahead of us are Leicester. And there is a gap, a 3-point gap. So we are certainly not out of the woods yet. But I would hope that teams below us start losing games. And Sam Johnson can have a game. Jack Wadham, who is he? I've never even met him. Tavernier, yeah, he doesn't play, so give him a match. Brad Young. Let's give him a game. Give him a game as well. I don't even know who these guys are. Ziyech, no, he's playing. So we will keep the same team. At some point, I'm going to have to make a decision. Oh, boy. I don't know. Maybe we just play the way we played. We play with the high press. We believe in ourselves, and if we get beat, we get beat. I think, yeah, we've played this way most of the season, and we can always adjust. I think we just go out there and believe in ourselves. The manager doesn't believe, but we have to just tell the players, go out and believe in yourself. Let's save that, because I don't want to lose the Crystal Palace result. Because I worked hard for that one. So, no. That has never happened to me. It will one day, probably. Nige, it's never Nishfal. It's never happened to me. People do say that it will happen one day. But it's not happened to me yet. I feel really scared. Burnley have lost, which is good news. I mean, Burnley, my Burnley team are being relegated by the look of it. Come on, Burnley, you got this. And who else has played? Nobody. Let's just go do this. I want to go. I don't want to watch this too much. So I'm going to go back to key highlights. because this might be painful. It could well be painful. He wants to play cautious, and he wants to play a low block. And indeed, he might be right. Low block, guys, or... Yes, I'm Welsh, James. Yeah. So, do you want a low block, guys, or shall we go attack them? High press. Put some pressure on them. They're going to play the ball around at the back. Maybe they'll make a mistake. I'm going to go with what he says. I think these players are far too good to be worrying about closing them down and tight marking them. I don't think we're good enough. Bellingham probably, we need to try and tight mark him, but then I don't have the player capable of tight marking him, so I don't know. Let's go and play Liverpool. Stranger things have happened. But I'm expecting this to end 4-0. A 4-0 defeat. That's what I'm expecting. 4-0. Higher tempo direct. James is saying low block. Alex is saying go for it. Are you, when you play FM, Alex, are you like this positive with your team? Oh, you're saying Liverpool. Liverpool. So you're saying 2-1 Liverpool. If Liverpool win, it's going to be more than that. But we've got to give them a game. We've got to go out and show them that we'll give them a game. And it is Liverpool, though. And that all looked a bit too easy. Oh, no, not Salah. But he's given the ball away. So I want them to press and just try to force Liverpool. We have actually had the match momentum, and we actually, according to the shots on target, were the better team. Although our XG is 0.01, Liverpool's XG is a little better. I need to play at a higher tempo because I do not want them holding on to the ball against Liverpool like this. Sometimes, Alex, neither do I. That's how I feel. But we are in with a shout. Oh, Satriano! Has he been given offside? He was given offside there. Well, we're giving them a game. Liverpool are top of the league. Only 2 points clear of Chelsea, though. But we are giving them a game. We're giving them as good as we get. But we are a goal behind. The referee's checking something. It can't be offside. I think that's a very good goal. Yeah, we just didn't have the height at the back. And Kelly at the back. It's a perfectly good goal. We don't need to see that offside. I have to keep an eye on the other result. Oh, lordy, Timon. This is what I don't like my team doing when they've been told not to do that. Come on, we're in this game. We're giving them a game. That's nice. Oh, we've equalised. But the referee's having a look at the VAR again. Oh, come on. He wasn't offside. The guy in front of him was offside, but I don't think the winger was offside. Oh, come on. It's just not going to be our day, is it? I thought the winger was onside. Oh, it's marginal. But we've had a decent amount of the game. We've not let Liverpool run away with this after half an hour. And we do have another chance, and this time This time! It's Satriano. Oh, the referee's checking offside again, is he? It must be the count this time. The goal is awarded. Satriano. Yeah, I am counter-attacking, James. It's part of this high press, is to counter-attack when we turn the ball over. It's a slightly higher tempo. I don't want them holding on to the ball. I want them passing the ball. I don't want them to run. I think I'm on dribble less. I better check that. Yeah, we're on dribble less. I don't want them running with the ball. I just want them passing it. And at the moment, we are better than Liverpool in terms of the stats. And this would be good. But we are down a place to 16th. Leeds beat Burnley to jump up. Who else is playing? Nottingham Forest are losing, which is good. Come on, boys. We got this. It's only Liverpool. Go on, get in there. Get in. Come on, come on. Take the ball off them. Take the ball off them. There's a Liverpool very dangerous on the counter. Our Salah. 2-1. Ah, boy. Mo Salah. Well, actually, what have I got here? Mo Salah should be on his right foot. Too late. Too late. But it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. You're doing well. Keep working hard. Anybody not doing well? Vitor Roque again. He's not played very well since I took over. Lerma this time. Not playing very well. And Lloyd Kelly, having brought him back into the team. But Kyle Walker-Peters needs to come off. He's having a dreadful game. Jack Stacey can come on. Defensively, we're very poor. We're doing all right up front. I'm not happy with Vitor Roque. Could be that it's because he's got a yellow card that his rating is down. It could be just that, but he just doesn't seem to play very well. And I want to make sure the... see, I've made errors. Not thinking. You don't want to be pressing the Liverpool wingers. But let's go out there. Let's give them a game. This is like... actually, somebody mentioned maybe you should do this at the end of every save. And it is actually... it's quite interesting to do. It's quite an interesting thing to do because you get to go through all and win all your cups and your championships and your trophies. And then you get to do the relegation battle at the end of it. So it's quite fun. I like a good relegation battle. And it's kind of like the interim, the caretaker manager job, which is kind of neat. Liverpool are actually dominating this game now. So what I'm going to do is go back into the low block. And I'm going to stay positive. I'm going to ask the assistant. Stay positive, guys. Stay positive. Lewis Cook's on a 6.4. We're bringing Thomas Partey and Comesana can play as my centre mid. Josh Tymon is not playing very well. Zamora can come on. And then Vitor Roque, he's got to come off. He's had an absolute shocking game. And we'll go with that. And we'll see this game out. Where are we in the table? I don't think too much damage has been done. We're still in 16th. So not too much damage has been done, and 2-1, very creditable. Liverpool have actually hammered us in the second half, which is why I made the change. But our shots on target is good. If we can get another one and get one on target that's good, then we could still be in this game. And they are giving the ball away on the right-hand side. I've noticed that. Satriano through. Oh, come on, referee. But Christie's in. Oh, Christie, you dummy. He's as much use as a chocolate teapot. He's done that in 2 games. We are still getting all our shots on target. We just can't get one in. We keep losing Carvalho. He's in midfield, isn't he? No, he's playing up front now. I don't know why this is happening. Carvalho. Just type mark him then. I don't want anyone being pulled out of position. I mean, the match momentum is swinging back to us now, and we have a better shots on target. But I'm having kittens every time Liverpool go forward. Oh my God, we are just nowhere near the same quality as that Liverpool team. But 2-1 is a good result. 3-1, I'll be even happy with 3-1. Which is what I suspect it might be, and there it is. That's a good save. Let's give them a bit of encouragement. We don't want to be shouting at them. They've worked hard. Victor Oak is quick. Van Dijk is slow. Wonder if I should change those over then. Let's have a look at that. I've taken Victor Roque off, haven't I? So, it doesn't really matter now. Oh, it's not bad. It's not bad. We are giving away a lot of free kicks. I think we've done reasonably well. Just losing 2-1. And that was my error because I forgot to put Salah onto his right foot, and the player did have the opportunity to put him on his right foot. Ah, you did yourselves proud, boys. You did yourselves proud. And but it wasn't good enough. But hey, we're still in 16th. Leicester lost, which is a good result. So Leicester leads the teams above us that we target now. Leicester leads Crystal Palace. It's all going good. It's all going good. And if we have a look at the schedule, do you guys like a good relegation battle, or do you always want to be winning trophies? What do you like, guys? Are you up for relegation battles? So Aston Villa, Everton, we should get points here. 3 points would be nice. The only big team we have left is Manchester United. Yeah, I like a relegation battle too, James. I really like it. It's it's like so stressful. You get so nervous. Sometimes I was watching Gobby save last night, and like Gobby was winning every single game, and it's for me that I don't want that. I don't want to win every single game. And when I win the Champions League, when I do a clean sweep, I finish the save. Because I'm not interested in it after that. I'd rather move on to something else. Because once you start winning everything, it's difficult to lose. But I know Gobby really likes winning all the time and loves winning trophies and getting silver things on the mantelpiece there. I know Gobby's a little different, but I do like a relegation battle sometimes. And this idea of being the interim caretaker manager till the end of the season is really cool. Not mad. These are fun, Gobby. These are a lot of fun. And sometimes much more pleasing. Because remember, we were rock bottom when we took over with no hope. And suddenly we're out of the relegation zone now. And there's like a big achievement. It's a huge achievement. When is the next game? Oh, we don't need to rest them. Yeah, good. That's a good point, James. Very good point. And it's why I'm a Man United fan as well, because I think in a couple of seasons we might be in a relegation battle as well. Liverpool, we don't like Liverpool anymore. But we got this. I don't know what I'm worrying about. We got this. I don't know why I do that. I never can find where they. Now we need Spurs to. Spurs. I'd like Spurs to lose actually, if it's possible. Although if Spurs win, they do. It's going to make life very difficult for Norwich. Wolves and Everton is nothing to do with us. Aston Villa and West Ham is nothing to do with us either. It's just the Tottenham-Norwich game might be interesting. Either way, it probably won't be a bad result. Either way, a draw might be good. But Tottenham have beaten them. So Norwich are in trouble now. And if they suffer a couple more defeats, Norwich could be facing the drop. Burnley are jumping up and down between second bottom and third bottom. I love this. This is awesome. Burnley, though, have a game in hand, don't they? Yeah, they do. So Burnley could jump above us. We could go back into the relegation zone if Burnley win their game in hand. I'll have to check when Burnley's game in hand is. So when is it? Oh, they're playing Liverpool. Saturday the 18th. When's our next fixture then? 25th. So we don't have a game for 2 weeks, and Liverpool need to beat Burnley. If you're beating me, you need to beat Burnley as well. Phyllis from the Planet FM. Boy. I wish. Sometimes, Andy, I wish it was true. Oh, we have Marmouche injured on the wing now. I'll have to bring Christie back onto the wing. And then Zajic can play as the attacking mid. You reckon, Alex? Bend a spoon. Bend it like Beckham. See, Zenderos no longer concerned about his playing time. What a manager. People to people skills. Oh, come on. If we can beat Villa now, this will be just like the best result. I'll take a draw against Villa. It's not one of the games that I would target as a 3-pointer. 2 games at the end I would target as 3-pointers, but Villa I target as a possible 1-pointer. Playing FM during an international break. I hate that. It's horrible. There ought to be like a button to click where you can just go to the next, or the day before the next match. I do not like international breaks. It's just click, 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 click. I was looking for Hackney there, but of course he's in my Middlesbrough save, isn't he? Doesn't play for Bournemouth. Let's give these boys a little run out. Josh Timon. Oh, shut up, boy. I'm only the caretaker manager. It doesn't bother me. You can have it all out with the new manager who comes in when the summer comes. What's happened here? We've gone down to 17th. Did somebody play? Somebody play a game? God, I love this. I like... We're up and down like a bride's nightie. It's like unbelievable. Nobody's trained badly, so we're having a good time at the moment. Let's have a look at the dynamics. Josh Timon wants to start more games. He's not playing well enough. He has to start playing better. Liverpool versus Burnley. Big game coming up. Come on, Liverpool. You got this. But it is my Burnley. I don't really want Burnley to go down. After all that work I did with Burnley, Liverpool have stuffed them 3-0. Puts Burnley in trouble as well. Although there's like any one of 7 or 8 teams that could be relegated here. Nobody is. Nobody's falling behind everybody else and nobody is pulling away. There could be any one of 7 or 8 teams. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. So what do you think, guys? Prediction for he's developing concerns now. Prediction for Aston Villa away. What does he want? He wants no problem. We'll have a quiet word. What did you want to talk about? Okay, I'll let you go, but you must wait till the end of the season. Perfect. FM is cruel to everyone, James. It's very cruel to everyone. I mean, it's what the game does. It's like people get frustrated playing this game. It's designed to frustrate you, to panic you as well. And I think it's why we play the game, because we don't want the game to beat us. And so we keep playing because we are not willing for the game to beat us. I think that's why I play it. It frustrates them. So it like drives me nuts. But at the end of the day, when I beat the game, it's such a lovely feeling. That's why we play this game. Like Burnley winning that League Cup. After all we went through with Burnley, that winning the League Cup moment was just magical for me. After all I'd been through in that Burnley save, that one moment in the League Cup was just awesome. And that's why I play it. And you have to have the pain before you get to feel the joy. And that's why it's such a good game, I think. Because it will let you feel the joy later on. Oh, these are quite good, actually, Aston Villa. They're good crossers of the ball. I'm not too worried about their crossing. We're good in the air at the back. They don't mark very well. Because just thinking about Satriano. I'm going to try and give him a little bit of a license to roam about. I was thinking about that against Liverpool. Just give him a license to run around a bit. They don't have pace. I feel like I want to go and attack these teams. I don't want to do anything else than attack. So we'll go and attack them. They're not very pacey, so we can push the line up as well. Just get up in their face. They're not the greatest team. We are not the greatest team. It's going to be a battle of bad teams. Evening, Blob. How are you doing? You didn't get a note. Have you clicked the bell? That's what I want to know. Blob, did you click the bell? Because if you click the bell, it will ask you, do you want all notifications? Because sometimes... James is saying 1-1. Andy, is that a 2-1 win or a 2-1 defeat? Sometimes, Blob, if you haven't got the bell on, they don't notify you. So it's strange. But, yeah, that's really strange. But then YouTube isn't the most reliable platform. It does miss people sometimes. Lerma's playing quite well. Actually, I didn't know he's 31. I thought he was a young kid. Absolutely livid. What have you missed? You missed us beating Crystal Palace. That was a big result. The 2-0 win against Crystal Palace. And I thought, I don't know what the chat thinks, but I thought we were unlucky against Liverpool. I made one error because I didn't put Salah on his right foot, which cost us a goal. But I thought we were unlucky against Liverpool. They're obviously a better team, but I thought we deserved a point. But that's just me. I don't know what the chat thinks. Arsenal, West Ham. I'd like West Ham to lose this if it's at all possible. 4-0, that's very nice. It keeps West Ham in touching distance. Not that I'm worried about West Ham. I just want to go above Leeds and Tottenham for the moment. That will do for me. And a good win against Villa here. Who's he? Patrick Wilson. Never heard of him. Go on, recommend a signing for the next manager. Andy, I'll tell you after full time. I'll agree that Senesi should come back in, but Lloyd Kelly is not going to play at fullback, I don't think. Although both my fullbacks have not been playing very well, have they? You look at Tyman's form is on the way down. And Zamora he's on the way up. Actually, I'm going to put Zamora in. And we're going to bring Senesi in for Kelly. Rodon is doing okay. Brooks on the wing for Marmouche. I actually don't want to do that. I want to play Christie on the wing. And we'll play him as what he should be doing. And then I'm going to play Zaich as the attacking mid. Because I thought he was a better player, Zaich. He's got a good first touch. He's got great technique. Good passing vision. Lacks a bit of pace for a shadow striker though, doesn't he? He's quite aggressive though. So actually let's give him his chance. And then we'll make him an attack forward. Let's give him a chance to play as an attacking mid. He's not a good shadow striker, and playing him as a shadow striker is probably not good for him. What was that? O'Neill. I can see the logic in that, and we're in a strong position, but nothing certain. Absolutely nothing certain. Any 3 of 8 teams could go down. Nothing is for sure yet. And I am expecting a couple of bad defeats. I'm expecting to nip back into the relegation zone at some point. That's going to happen. We just don't want to panic. Brad Young. I don't even know who Brad Young is. Meat pies have healing properties. Yeah, I agree with you, James. Gravy. My mum sweared by gravy. Or swore by gravy. Swore by gravy. And, yeah, I think gravy is a very, very healing thing to eat. I think. So, what's going on here today? Nottingham Forest, Burnley, Norwich. Burnley, Crystal Palace. That's a 6-pointer as well. Nottingham Forest, Norwich, Liverpool. Well, hopefully. Leicester, Manchester United, and Forest are playing Wolves. Interesting fixtures. Interesting fixtures. All playing at the same time. Oh boy. I think I should save this, shouldn't I? Oh boy. Shay Adams, he hasn't really had a look in, has he? Not been in my team at all. No, we're not doing this tackle harder. But I am going to Douglas Luiz. I am going to take Luiz out of the game. Matty Cash is a dangerous player. And I don't know why he wants to close down. I am expecting to lose this game. I don't know why. Because I don't think it's all over yet. I think we're going to drop down into the relegation zone at some point. I think I'm ready to go and rock and roll. You think 2-1 to Villa, unfortunately. Yeah, I think, as I said, Andy, I think I'm due a banana skin or two. Just got to keep my eye on what's going on. It is important we make the use of our home form, our home territory. We just need to keep an eye on, get a sense of the game. And we do have the match momentum. It's kind of switched. That'll do. That'll do. Keep doing that, Villa. I'm just like really interested in the other results. Norwich should lose. Burnley, Crystal Palace, maybe a draw. Yeah, they're really interesting fixtures. Nottingham Forest are playing later, are they? Yeah, later against Wolves. We've been slightly the better team, but we're not getting shots on target at the moment. But we're still slightly the better team, so that's good. But, you know, I'd even take a draw in this game. A draw would be a good result in this game. 4 shots, 0 on target. Villa, 4 shots, 1 on target. This is not good. The on target is not good. So this highlight will go wide and handsome, I expect. This is good. Oh, referee! Referee! That's a stonewall. I think that was a dive. I actually think that was a dive. Penalty or what? I don't even know who takes my penalties either. Who is it? Come on, FM, tell me, who is it? I don't know if I can look though. Victor Roque. Oh, he's done it. I thought he's going to miss for a minute. We are 1-0 up. I think deservedly so. We are the better team, but and it's only it's expensive, James, but might be worth it at the end of the day. And come on, where does that take us? Up to 14th, 15th. This is like, Lerma's got himself injured, has he? Party. Tackling 14, marking 12. Comenenza 13. He looks a better player to me. I want him to tackle harder. And I want him to mark tighter. He can do that job. 6.5 for Christie. And at half time, it's Bournemouth 1, Aston Villa 0. We're ahead on the scoreboard, and we deserve to be. But I do want to have a quiet word in a couple of players' ears. 6.5 for Christie. 6.4 for Sensei. I want to tell them I'm not very happy. You have not been good enough. Let's get your act together. I'm gonna have to think about maybe making Sensei a no-nonsense centre-back, because he's having some poor games. I'm going to try him as a no-nonsense centre-back. Just get rid of it, son. Don't worry about playing the ball out. Just wallop it up the pitch. And it's marginal. This lead is marginal at the moment. We are just about the better team. Leicester have gone in front against Manchester United. This is so interesting. Let's go and make some changes, shall we? This is like, I love this. I love it. Ooh, he came off with a 5.95, did he? Let's get some input from the assistant. I'd still want to mark Douglas Luiz. And who am I going to bring off? Satriano is not playing very well, but I don't want to really take him off. Jack is back. No, I don't think it will continue, Blob. To be honest, Gobby's probably a better man to ask. But I don't think it will continue. I think that City are too good to let it continue. Once Rodri's back, they've still got De Bruyne to come back. I just think it won't continue. I just think they're too good. Let's change his role. He's a good passer. He's got good vision. I'm going to play him as a wide playmaker. Just sit there. Just sit there and pass the ball. Don't run or anything. Just pass the ball. So we'll tell him to dribble less. Yeah, take more risks, but dribble less. Yeah, just sit there and just pass the ball around. That's what I want you to do. And I think I have to take Sensei off. It could be his card. I just put Kelly in goal, did I? Let's undo that. Yeah, I don't want to put Kelly in goal. And Timon gets his chance. There's still a couple of players I'm a bit worried about. Ziyech is not playing very well. I think I'll bring Marmoush on and play him as... Oh, he can't play there, can he? Marmoush can come on and play as the winger then. Let's go with that. Still 1-0. Still leading. I got a funny feeling Villa are going to come back into this. But if we can hold on to this, it will be absolutely fantastic. At some point, I'm going to just nip back into the low block and just hold on to it. In fact, I might do that after this highlight. And then we can just hold on to the game. We're not defending too badly. Come on, come on, come on, boys. Lack of focus. That is dreadful. But that was even worse from Villa. Long punt. No, this isn't good enough, so I'm going to nip back into the low block. Because we're not actually doing very well at the moment. Even the goalkeeper's lost his brain. He's had a brain fart. He doesn't quite know what he's doing. Cook's not playing too bad. He's not having a great game, but he's not doing too bad. Oh, boys, come on. Do not let Villa back into this game either. 15th, 36 points. We're opening a gap between us and Norwich. If this stays as it is, we are opening up a gap between us and Norwich. I think I've got one more sub to make, haven't I? Let's bring on Party. And let's go and get the assistants take. Matty Cash, we're going to close him down. He was a little bit troublesome, Matty Cash. Hold on, boys. We've got this. We've got this. Who said this was the impossible challenge? I'm having none of it. I could live to eat these words, couldn't I? But there's another win. 2 wins today out of 3. We got the result we wanted. Well done. And that is a big 3 points. An awesome 3 points. Because now we've even got a 5-point gap over Nottingham Forest, who are third from bottom. that was a big win, that was. Who was that? Lerma. 4 to 7 weeks. Oh, boy. That was a big, big win. 2 wins and just that defeat to Liverpool. Everton up next. But if you notice, our victories, our good results are coming mostly at home. We're not doing well on the away games, but we are winning our home fixtures. And Everton is on Wednesday. We need to give them a rest. But of course, Lerma is having a long rest. He can have a rest. He can have a rest. Good. Oh, did I actually click the button? Yeah, they're all being rested. You don't, Gobby, you don't think you don't feel confident that City are going to bounce back? I agree with you, Blob. Actually, I thought it was a fair red card for Rodri. Because I was disappointed because he was in my fantasy team. I just brought him in, and I was like, he gets sent off. So I was obviously disappointed, but I thought it was fair. You can't actually grab players like that. It's not excusable. I mean, when I was playing football in my day, football was a lot more physical. Now you're not allowed to breathe on anyone, and if those are the rules, those are the rules. Oh my good Lord, Nottingham Forest won 2-1 against Wolves. It's really tight down here, isn't it? But it does look like Burnley, my poor Burnley, and Norwich are falling away. And it's then any one of 5 teams. But that's it, because I've got Watkins and Haaland up front, James. At some point, I might get rid of Watkins, and he can. If I put Iwomi in, I have thought about it. If I put Iwomi in, then it will free up a lot of money to maybe strengthen, to bring in a better midfielder. I'd like to get Bowen in my team. Bowen seems to be playing really. Ah, yeah, Andy, Vinnie Jones. Of course, I remember. Oh boy. Oh, Vinnie Jones. And that's a very famous picture, Andy, isn't it? It's very famous. I remember a guy who used to play for Southampton. I went to see him play against Cardiff. His name was Ron Davis. Does it ring a bell with anybody? That man could head a football. When he headed it, he scored against Cardiff with a header from the corner of the penalty area, and it went into the top corner like a bullet. And in those days, the ball was like, I think it was made of stone. It was like the ball with the old laces, and when it got wet, it was really heavy. But that boy could head a football. Ah, boy. Ron Davis, his name was. Everton are not a very good team, and that worries me. I probably will start this game balanced. Brentford lost. We're still down in 16th. See, we can't catch Leeds and West Ham at the moment, because Everton just lost to Leeds. So we're struggling to catch and take over Leeds and West Ham and Leicester. But if we can get 3 points against Everton, the others around us have got to start losing soon. Evening, Ollie. Oh, you bet your life I'm counting down the days. Absolutely counting down the days. I can't wait for FM24 to come out. I'm going to love it. So it's all very tense here. I'd like to end the episode, though, like outside the relegation zone. We don't need that there. Good managers don't have them out on the pitch the day before. We just have meetings. I'm actually I'm curious about FM24 because there's so many new things in there, but they've also said that they've put in 2,000 new responses in the communications part of the game. And I'm curious to see what these new responses will be. Will there be changes to the press conference? I doubt it, but I think it's probably going to be more to do with players being unhappy. And I know that's a thing that Gobby doesn't like, is like the player unhappiness. So hopefully they'll have made Gobby happy in FM24 with those changes. For me, I am a believer that sometimes players get upset when they're praised because they do have very high standards. They might be a perfectionist. And if you praise them when they've got a 7, that's probably not good enough for them. I've had, when I was a manager managing teachers, in both Indonesia and Vietnam. I used to have meetings with teachers supervising them. And sometimes I'd say something to them like, I think actually your lesson planning at the moment is first class. You're doing a really good job. And they get in a sulk. And they'd be like, no, there's a lot more I can be doing. I think you're misjudging it. And I'm like, what are you there? Because their standards are very high. And so what I learned to do was, okay, if your standards are very high, then I'm not going to praise you until you reach something that's really good. And then I was more likely to criticize them rather than to praise them. I do believe that people sometimes have higher standards than yourself. I mean, can you imagine having actual artificial intelligence, or perhaps press, Alex, that can remember what you said in the last press conference and bring that up? That would make press conferences interesting for me. Oh my gosh, I was in central Vietnam for 4 years, Alex. I was in a small city called Huang Nai. I don't know if you know it. Dirk Dupree, Ziyech. How is he doing in your save, Dirk Dupree? Because he's not doing very well in mine. But we are in a relegation battle here, and none of them are doing particularly well. But I say that we are winning football matches at the moment, and I don't want to change the team too much. But I do know Walker Peters, although he did play better last game, so we'll keep Walker Peters in. Lerma is injured, but his form has been particularly poor. So we'll bring in Commissana because he can do a good job in that midfield. I have to find another midfielder here. Brooks can come in to midfield. Got Partey, got Zendejas. I really don't want to change the front three very much while we're on this run. I don't agree with this, changing the front three. I mean, we are doing really well at the moment. You know, I wouldn't have expected this run of form. We were bottom of the league when we took over. I think we're doing really well. Fair play to the boys. But how we play this game is going to be quite interesting. Everton don't really have much to offer. But when the team doesn't have much to offer, they generally start lobbing balls over the top. So I'm just going to start balance. I want to have a look at how Everton approach the game. I think we'll do that. But somehow he decided the third season will be the year he remembers. Well, he's allegedly, according to FM, a very good player. His attributes are very good, Dark, but I'm not seeing it from him. But I've only been in charge of the club since February. I'm only the caretaker manager, so maybe he will come. Maybe he'll come. Food poisoning. I have a word with my sports scientists. Food poisoning. Have I got another right back? Yeah, I have. Tavernier. He's actually playing well, Tavernier. Oh no, he's not a right back, is he? What am I doing? Kyle Walker-Peters is in here. Oh, he's a wing back. We've got a right back here. Stacey is a right back. Timon is a left back. But Stacey's got the food poisoning, hasn't he? This is a problem. I don't have a right back. He's going to have to sit on the bench. Food poisoning or not. Now, we got Chelsea, Nottingham Forest. Chelsea must beat Nottingham Forest. Chelsea in third. Come on. Come on, Chelsea. And they have. But look at Burnley. Burnley beaten Southampton. Oh, boy. We do have a game in hand on Nottingham Forest and Burnley. This game against Everton is big now. Oh, come on. Burnley? Nah. But it is my beloved Burnley, so I don't really want Burnley to be relegated. Tottenham could be relegated, I don't mind. Have you guys found that Tottenham have been getting a rough deal in FM23? Have you felt that? Because Tottenham always struggle in my saves. I feel like they've had a really rough deal in FM23. Well, since I'm only the caretaker, let's let him go then. He may become unsettled if he's at Club Brugge. Let's reject that one then. Yeah, I mean that's the other thing, Dark. It's actually quite easy to win in the foreign leagues. Except you're always going to lose for a while against Bayern Munich or PSG or Ajax or Benfica and Porto. You're always going to lose against them. Who's 17th at the moment, Andy? Tottenham. Yeah, you mean Tottenham. I think they're getting a rough deal from FM. Oh, we have some big games here. Crystal Palace or Aston Villa. Those are very big game. Leeds, West Ham. I'd like West Ham to win that if it's possible. That's a big game as well. And then I'm hoping for a big game from some of these players. Again, I don't want to do too much to these. Charlie Taylor is a good player, so I do want to put him onto his right foot. Nathan is a good player as well. Put him onto his left foot. Dele Alli. How old is he? He's 30 years old. He's not that great a player anymore, is he, Dele Alli? But I don't want to tight mark him. But I had to hard tackle him, but I do want to tight mark him. And the same for Buckley. I've got two boys in midfield who can do that. So. Playing against a 4-4-2 is also very difficult. And that's what they're playing. So we're going to put him onto his right foot. And the left winger. Hard tackle him and left foot. See, sometimes my assistant gets it right. Mostly he gets it wrong. So we'll left foot for him. Danny Motta, is he the wanderer? No, he's the... So we'll tight mark him. And left foot for him. I think it was left foot, wasn't it? Yeah. And then Dwight McNeil is the wanderer. Just right foot. And we don't need to hard tackle Dwight McNeil. So now they're thinking about a 4-4-2. It is right to pull the line back. And keeping possession might be important against a 4-4-2. So we'll go with this to begin with. And then we'll adjust as opposed to Dacey's on the bench. He's still like got food poisoning. Bless him. So we'll go with this, I think. Yeah. Well, and hope that we get a big game out of Satriano. And what shall we do? Yeah, people are talking about us. Go and show them that they're right to do that. And let's beat Everton. I got a funny feeling that Andy is... I really do, and this is why the wingers play hell with you. I hate 4-4-2. And look, we need possession and we're not getting it, so what I'm going to do is get an injury. Oh, boy. Who can come on and play there, then? Mamouche. No, we'll bring on Enrique. What I'm going to do is I'm going to reduce the passing length. And I want us to just waste time sometimes. Take your time. The more possession we get, the better we're going to be at defending against that 4-4-2. I really do dislike 4-4-2s. I think it's one of the most difficult things to defend against. Because they got two wide players here. And they are playing heck with us at the moment, but well intercepted. Now keep it short, keep hold of it. Nice. When we've got the ball, they cannot score. Better. Yeah, I'm thinking, but do I want to draw all my players into the centre? Because I've got to have width. Players out wide to find. Oh, my word. I thought that was the goal. I don't know. You could be right, and I'm thinking about it, James. Do I want to play down the middle? Keep them away from the wings and drag them inside as well. Might be right. At the moment, we're doing okay, though, and if we can counter-attack like this will be good. But Satriano's not done very well there. I'm actually going to take your advice here, James. I think you are right. We'll focus down the middle because it will just pull Everton into the middle. And that might be better than them allowing them to play out wide. Good header. Let's get on this ball. Slow it down. Slow it down. Nice. Satriano. Can't put it away. He's having a poor game, Satriano. But that was nice. That's better, but slow it down. Don't play the game fast. They want you to play the game fast. We've evened it up. We're doing okay. I'd actually take a draw away at Everton. That would be a good result. West Ham are being beaten by Leeds. And who is the other one? Crystal Palace, Aston Villa. It really doesn't matter, that game at the moment. But at the moment, it's very, very close. We're slightly edging it, I think. But only just. I'd like to get a goal before half-time if we can, boys. Let's drop them a bit of encouragement. Nice. Oh, don't give the ball away. Take the ball off him, but don't give the ball away. Keep it. I wonder if the low block would work better than this. This is a bit frantic, all this pressing and running around. I wonder if the low block will work a bit better. But that's a lovely pass. Now, come on, Satriano. Oh, he's missed it again. Satriano. What's he on now? 6.3. Oh, boy. I did say I'd take a 0-0. This isn't good enough. I'm going to tell Satriano he's not been good enough. I'm not happy. He's gone back up to a 6.5 though. Maybe he got some credit for that last beating the goalkeeper. The 6.5 is not good enough for my liking. We've also got Enrique on a 6.5 as well. Ooh, can Enrique play? No, he can't. Defense is playing okay for a change. Marmouche can play as a striker, so he could come on. And David Brooks, but he's nervous. I don't like playing nervous players. I'm going to go into the low block. I just feel that this is too frantic, so I'm going to go into the low block, but I will keep focusing play down the middle. What is that? I don't want the tempo up there. So I'm going to go... I might be making an error here, but I think the tempo is way too frantic. And we need to slow it down. Like, keep calm. And I'm going to just have a look at the lines. I'm just going to drop the line back a little bit because I don't like 4-4-2s and their direct play. Come on, boys. You got this. Come on. We're the better team. Couple of shots on target and we will be romping this. Come on, you got this. Enrique, ball over the top to Zajic. See, he's not playing very well. Christie, ball into the middle. Zajic, chance. Nope. I wonder if I should take off, work the ball into the box. Everton have got a lot of bodies in their box, haven't they? They're playing with 5 at the back. The anchors dropping in. And then they're coming forward. This is always a problem. And they've scored. Oh, boy. I knew that might be a mistake. And it only leaves me one thing to do now, and that's to go Brazilian. We're creating opportunities. I said Everton would be the banana skin, didn't I? I absolutely knew it. Let's go Brazilian. Let's get rid of some players who are not doing too well. Joe Rodon's decided not to have a good game today. And I still have Satriano. Is it Marmouche can come on for Satriano. And Enrique is playing really badly as well. Zendejas can come on. One more. Kyle Walker-Peters, he's normally against me. He's a very good fullback. Partey can play as the Segunda Volante. Okay, let's go for it. Let's go Brazilian. Yeah, my stream health has gone into poor. And it looks like Everton again. But we've managed to intercept. Now let's counter. This is a counter-attack system. Counter. Pace. Better. We need a goal, boys. Oh boy. Everton was the banana skin then. Wonder where we are in the table. Wonder how that's affecting the table. We drop back into the relegation zone. Probably go and beat Manchester United next or something. Was that a penalty, ref? No. Where are we on the table? Still in 16th. So all very close. Let's drop them a bit of demand more. Everton are very, very tired. So are we. That's it. No more highlights. You were right, Andy. Everton were the banana skin. We were the better team. I'm going to say I'm disappointed. Not I was proud. The assistant wanted me to say I was proud. But unfortunately, we were beaten 1-0, James. It's probably my error. I changed to the low block and probably shouldn't. But I didn't like the pace of the game was going at. Tottenham will probably win their game and jump above us. We should jump ahead to that Tottenham game. Leeds beat West Ham. Crystal Palace beat Arsenal. So there are gaps opening up now. But there are only, well, how many games left? 3 games left. So, of course, there will be gaps opening up now. We have a game. We don't need to rest players. I want to just zip forward to the Tottenham game. Because we'll be next to bottom if Tottenham win. This pressure is awesome. Can we do this? 3 games to go. Can we do it? Come on, where's the Tottenham game? Man United Arsenal on to come. Tottenham on Sunday against Leicester. Well, that means one of either Leicester or Tottenham are going to suffer. Unless it's a draw. Just want to zip ahead. Vita Roque was named second in the young player. I don't get it. I really don't get it. He hasn't done anything. I just don't get it. Team leader meeting. What is the matter with you people? Oh. We'll solve it that way. I'll give him some playing time. I think that was very productive. Now get on with it. It doesn't matter. It's 3 games to go. It doesn't matter if I don't give him playing time. Because I won't be here at the end of the season. The next manager can deal with it. Where's the Tottenham game then? Where is the Tottenham game? I'm not going to criticise them this time. I'm criticising some players a lot. So we'll just do a bit of praising and we won't criticise. The Tottenham game's there. I've got another game after that. Hi Stefan, how you doing, my friend? Oh, this is a great save. It's just a interim manager save. So I've just taken over Bournemouth to try to actually save them from relegation. I'm actually loving it. It's so tense. It's just really cool. I love it. It's nice being an interim manager where there's no pressure on me for signings or like even those player meetings. The next manager can deal with all that. Manchester United 2, Arsenal 0. Nothing to do with me. So yeah, Stefan, I am absolutely loving this. And in fact, I think I'm going to do it at the end of every one of my saves in FM24. Because it is actually a lot of fun. It's intense, and I really want to survive. But if you don't, it doesn't matter. Where is this Tottenham game? It is Sunday. Ah, here it is. We've also got Nottingham Forest playing Everton. I'd like Forest to lose, if that's at all possible. Leicester, Tottenham is a big game. Brentford, Wolves, nothing to do with me. What is the score? Nottingham Forest won. So now they have jumped up above me. Leicester beat Tottenham. So Tottenham now are in the relegation zone. So we are now looking at Nottingham Forest, who are above us. So two teams above us. We're looking at Nottingham Forest and West Ham. Oh boy, 3 games to go. Had some good results, Stefan. Oh, that's really cool, mate. I'm absolutely with you. I feel like FM24 can't come quick enough. Can't come quick enough. I think I'm going to call it a day there, guys. It's almost 10 o'clock. And I think we've done reasonably well in the month of April. 2 wins, 2 draws. I'm quite happy with that to get 6 points. Yeah, Stefan, I'm really pleased you got some good results from the doc. Really pleased, mate. And we will find out. What day is it today? It's Tuesday. We will find out on Thursday whether Bournemouth are going to survive. I am looking forward to that. I am absolutely looking forward to seeing if we will survive. It's like we were totally out of it when we came in February. We were totally out of it. To get here when we are in with a shout of survival is really cool. Thanks, guys, for coming along. I really do appreciate it. Oh, as always, I absolutely love doing these streams. It's great for me to interact with you, and I just love doing them. And in fact, in FM24, I might up them to 3 times a week, because I just love doing it. So thanks, guys, for coming along. Have a great night. And I hope to see you all on Thursday, where we will find out, can we make it? Are we going to survive? Maybe, maybe not. Good night, guys. Take care. And have a good night. Good night, Dean. Catch you next time, Dean. You've been very quiet. Didn't see you there, so hopefully catch you Thursday. Come and see if we survive. See you later, guys.